Hi guys! So here we are back for another book banging, and there is a little bit different scenery in the background here, and I am definitely looking at some new scenery out my window right here. I have been in sunny San Diego for the last 3 weeks now, 3.5. And I am absolutely loving it. My job is fantastic. This city is freaking amazing, and I met some really cool people and made some really great friends down here, and it's just, oh my gosh, my whole life is so much better being in this amazing city. And just, oh wait, I love Wisconsin, but the weather is not conducive to me being happy all the time. It just, oh my gosh, it was such a great change, and I'm so happy I'm here. So without further ado, let's get to this month's book banging, boys, and it is one of my favorite genres ever, historical fiction. Holla, I mean, the hose, that's all I can remember, what they all, you know, like when you read historical fiction books and they always talk about all the wardrobe they have to put on, all I remember is hose. I know men have to wear hose. Are those like tights? I mean, I guess it can be hot, right? Totally hot for these next guys. So you all know my obsession with the Tudors. So I have a few guys, 1, 2, 3 of my 4 from that kind of time period. So the first one is probably one of my absolute favorites, Richard Woodville. He was in Lady of the Rivers by Philippa Gregory. He is the husband to Jacquetta of Luxembourg and the father to Elizabeth Woodville, who would one day become Queen of England and married to Edward IV, who is just as swoony, but he didn't make the list because he cheats on his wife all the time, and I'm just not okay with that. So Richard Woodville is, oh my gosh, so swoony. So I love that book. That romance is one of my absolute favorite in historical fiction, especially during the War of the Roses and the Tudor era. I just love them. And she ends up having like 12 kids, and they are just so devoted and love to each other. He just adores her, and I love that. My next one is somebody that I don't think I can make a book banging post or talk about historical fiction or book boys in general. Look, I'm getting so excited, I'm stuttering. Dom from The Boleyn King, Boleyn Deceit, and soon to be Boleyn Reckoning by Laura Anderson. I love Dom. I will not talk about it forever because I'm sure you could track back all my book bangings and there's going to be at least 4 or 5 posts about him. Seriously now. He's just amazing. If you have not read that series yet, you absolutely have to. It is my absolute favorite, one of my absolute favorites, and it will totally be featured later on this summer to promote the last book. Yay! I'm so excited. So you have to read those books because they read not super stuffy historical fiction. They're just amazing. Read them. My next one is Thomas Wyatt from Tarnish by Catherine Longshore. That book is about Anne Boleyn, who we all know I fangirl over. I'm going to make my own screen printed t-shirt that says Anne Boleyn is my homegirl. You know it's coming. And he is the love interest for her in this book when she is a young girl, when she is just meeting Henry VIII and, you know, all that stuff before all the drama starts happening. It's lovely. They start off as friends and companions and try and help each other, and it's good. It's really, really good, and it kind of leads into and foreshadows what happens to her later on in life, and I just adore it. I love that book. If you haven't read that series yet either, the last book's coming out this summer, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. My last one will absolutely come as no surprise because he is my number 2 book boyfriend of all time, and that is Alexander from The Bronze Horseman. Again, since reading that book, I'm not sure there has been a book banging post that goes by that I don't at least get to allude to him or mention him. He's the best. I just can't even talk about him because he is just so swoony, and I love the protective nature, that he would do absolutely anything to protect Tatiana and be there for her and rescue her multiple times, might I add. But it goes both ways because they rescue each other and they save each other, and it's just beautiful. If you have not read that book yet, read that book, because we all know, bloggers, avid readers, we read like at least 100 books a year, if you're lucky. I read that book just in January, and with the exception of Harry Potter, that is my favorite book of all time. That's saying a lot, y'all. Special mention in the historical fiction genre because he's a little young to be a book boyfriend, but he absolutely steals your heart, and that is Rudy Steiner from The Book Thief. I mean, Rudy Steiner, you guys, I mean, he's way too young to be a book boyfriend, but if I had like a small child or a daughter, I would definitely want her crushing on him. I mean, Rudy Steiner can be my kid. I hope I have a kid like him. He's freaking awesome. He must have loved her so hard. Look, I can quote that book off the top of my head. What a dork am I? But you know, you could do it too. All right, so Hot Man of the Month. I've got two really, really good ones. One is Gray from Undeclared. Oh my gosh, why? No. I have totally forgotten the name of that book. This is really embarrassing right now, and I can't stop the video to re-record. I don't know how to edit either. Regardless, it's by Jen Frederick. Estelle Rexby, the book. It is amazing. It is about this guy who is in the Marines, and he's deciding whether or not he wants to re-enlist. And of course, he meets this girl, and it is hot, you guys. Like, Jason Derulo, Talk Dirty, is like the theme song of this book. No joke. I think it is Undeclared. Undeclared. Unsomething. This is embarrassing. Okay. Well, anyway, moving on. The book is hot. I'll figure out the title. I'll put it in the bottom. You'll know if it's Undeclared this whole time and I just totally brain farted and look like an idiot. Whatever. My last Hot Man of the Month is a hot man. Nash from Drake Crownover. Ha! First of all, I had to take that cover and like flip it down on the top coffee table when I wasn't reading it because it was actually distracting. Like, it was actually distracting because the cover is so hot. Minus the fact that it's a little goldfish, but still hot. Nash is hot. This might be number two. Number 2 of the series. Rule beats it out by just a hint because it's like the first one, and Rule is just so sexy and hot. But Saint is an awesome name, by the way. She is by and far my favorite girl of the entire series. She is kick ass, you guys. I can really relate to her. My review for that will be going up shortly because I have to fangirl about that book because I love it that much. And I get really heated when I defend and talk about Saint because she is just thebomb.com. I think that is it for this month's book banging. I think next month is Angels. I think I wrote it down. It's on the features page, and dude, you guys were almost getting to the end of the